Hello and welcome guys, my name's Shredder and today I'm going to be bringing you a video on Veronica and her exclusive equipment. We're going to be talking about how it works and just going over what you can expect damage wise coming from this exclusive equipment. They are quite an investment to get, so it's good to know exactly what you're going to expect out of it. So Veronica's exclusive equipment increases damage proportional to max HP. So you might want to be thinking, how is this actually going to affect us damage wise? Is it going to be a large damage increase? Is it going to be minor? This game unfortunately does not give us damage multipliers or specifics on a lot of these things, so it's good to see the testing to make an informed decision for yourself. So we're going to go ahead and do our testing in the tactical simulation, which you get after completing Eva's tactical guide. There's another video on this if you want to go have a look. So important to note when you're in here, it does scale all your units up to Transcendence 6. So you know, if your Veronica is a lower Transcendence than this, it will give you bonus HP as that's part of her Transcendence. So my Veronica stats, as you can see here, she is built as a bruiser. She's got quite a lot of attack built onto her. So the first test we're going to do is just a basic damage test with the EE on, with the normal gear on. Then we're going to take the EE off and see what the damage difference is. I'm bringing Veronica here just to get our crit rate to 100% for, you know, to make it consistent with our testing. Otherwise, half the time we're going to waste time. So let's have a look. We're just going to run through and talk about the numbers, and then I'll put a little pop-up on the screen and show you the breakdown. Okay. So we'll go ahead and buff up. So our skill 1 with the exclusive equipment on, 3023 on a crit. Our ultimate, let me cycle back, as long as we live, we shall not give in to despair. Take this. Is going to be 5632. Okay, so that's our numbers with the exclusive equipment. We'll take it off here directly and you'll see how much it drops. There is a few gems in here that give a little bit of additional damage, but it's not enough to significantly change our results here. Okay. So just so that you remember, our skill 1 with the exclusive equipment was 3023.
Alright, let's test our luck. Hit me! Come on, let's play! Looks like it's my turn.
So without our exclusive equipment, it drops down from 3023 to 2681. Our skill 3 here with the exclusive equipment was 5632. And without, it's going to drop down to 4992. Okay, so pop the damage numbers up here on the screen for you. So that means with our exclusive equipment, we have a damage increase of roughly 12.75%. That's with the Valentine buffs, so just note you're getting crit damage with that Valentine buff. I did go ahead and run this without the Valentine buffs to see what the damage increase was, and it actually was higher, 16.8 and 16.9% respectively. The reason I haven't shown you the footage for that is because it's not consistent with 50% crit rate, and it takes a while to go through, so I didn't want to repeat through. So those are the numbers you can have a look at there. So what we can extrapolate just from running with and without the EE and with and without Valentine buffs is as you scale higher from other damage sources other than HP, the bonus you're getting from it is, you know, less impactful. So if you also went and ran this with a Cindy, for example, or if you run her in your normal team and you got the attack buff as well, and you ran the numbers, you would see this number would be even smaller again, right? So while the EE is scaling your damage up, it's not scaling it up as much as your other offensive stats are, your attack, your crit rate, your crit damage. So the next thing we're going to do, which is just going to, you know, it's going to further evidence what I've just said, is we're going to run it naked, is the first one. So completely just on our base stats. We can unequip all. And we're going to get the naked base damage numbers. We're going to do it again through the same way. And I'll pop this, all these numbers, oops, sorry, I should take Valentine out. We're going to pop this all up on the screen again at the end so you can see the damage numbers once more. So base stats you can see here, 4909. It's going to scale up again once we get inside. Because again, it's going to make me Transcendent 6. So this is just base with no EE, and my HP is going to be 4745. So this is going to be non-crit, so we do. So it is 516 for our skill 1.
Looks like it's my turn. Let's end this with a victorious barrage. Endurance cannon, fire!
And on our skill 3, we're going to do 960. Again, I'll pop this all up for you in just a moment on the screen. So to show how it's going to scale with the EE and with her, you know, raw HP, we're now going to we're going to put some gear on, but only gear that gives us HP, no other offensive stats. So this is just going to show exactly how it's scaling off of HP alone. Okay, and so it's going to look like this. 10 to 6. So just going to put the HP boots on, and those ones, and this one. So this gear is all HP only, no offensive stats, no attack. Okay, only HP. We're going to run it and do the same again.
Rejoice! Tremble! Your enemy is here.
So just on base HP with no EE. Remember our skill 1 was 516. Well, we actually managed to crit there with a 10% crit chance, so we hit it one more time. So we're going from 516 to 621.
What should I do?
And on the skill 3.
As long as we live, we shall not give in to despair. Take this, endurance cannon.
We're going to go to 1160.
What should I do?
So, once we get out here, I'll pop these numbers back up for you. Oh, sorry, we crashed there, we're back. So I'm going to pop those numbers up on the screen for you now. So we can see that when we're scaling only off of HP and no other offensive stats, just having the implicits from the gear with no sub, well, with a few subs, but just the implicits from the gear only HP, no offensive stats. With the EE on, we're getting about a 20% increase. So if we look at it all together in the bigger picture, the conclusion we can come to is overall the damage output increases from the EE get lower the more attack, crit, and crit damage you get. So it is going to, give you raw damage, which depending on how you're building your Veronica is a good thing. It's still free damage. It's still, it's still useful for you. Veronica's ultimate scales quite well even without the EE. It's got a really nice multiplier on it. So it's kind of just icing on the cake, and it helps you reduce damage taken from fire. So fire with the elemental disadvantage is really not going to do much to your Veronica with your EE on as well. So in summary, it is a really solid choice. The more damage orientated build that you go towards, the less damage increase you're going to see. So I'd probably recommend going for other EEs first, which improve with the mechanics of your character, such as your TO exclusive equipment, which will give you priority push, your Valentine EE that will give you dual attack, all these kind of things, your Eternal EE that will give you an extra turn off of your ulti. These will probably all be more impactful for you depending on what team you're running and what you're using Veronica for. In terms of damage numbers you can expect to see from your Veronica when you put this on, it's going to sit somewhere between 10 and 20% increase, and depending on how you build, if you're building a balanced bruiser type build similar to the one that I'm building, you're going to look probably 12.5 to 17.5 damage percent, depending on what units you're running it with. Okay. If you're running a completely damage focused one, you're totally foregoing HP and defense and you're going all into attack, crit damage, you're going to see the least reward out of it. You're going to be getting 10 to maybe 15%, again depending on what other buffs you're running with the Valentine, the Cindy, that kind of thing. If you're running a really tanky build though, you're trying to build her slowed, soaking a lot of damage, you can have the best results from this EE. You're going to get probably 15 to 20%. So I hope that helps you guys to kind of see the damage range you can expect from getting this EE, the benefits of it, and if you want to build it for yourself. If you want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.